Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about whether there is a serial killer in New York City, because there have been two young men that have gone missing and were found in a body of water, the same body of water. They both went missing from the same place. So the most recent one was John Castic. He's 27. He's a Goldman Sachs analyst, and he was found dead in the Newtown Creek. He attended a concert at Brooklyn Mirage. He had told friends that he didn't feel good, so he left the venue early. So right away, his dad started thinking, it might have been his peanut allergy that caused him to not feel well. But to me, that doesn't explain why he would be found in water. Like, his cause of death was drowning, so I don't know why that would be a peanut allergy, Like, you would think if you didn't feel good and left because you had a peanut allergy, you wouldn't go to a body of water. Like, you really wouldn't probably want to be alone. So the other man that went missing was also 27. His name was KARL CLEMENTE. He was turned away from the same venue that John was at. So he left, and then a few days later, he was found dead in Newtown Creek, the same creek that John was found dead in. They both were at the same venue, the same place, and they both left that place and were found dead in the Newtown Creek. Now, people are saying that KARL CLEMENTE, his death was not suspicious. But his dad is saying there's so much similarity between his case and that of John, you have to wonder, why would two men end up dead in a creek? When you lose one person in such circumstances, it's too much. If you lose a second person, it's unbearable. Why did we wait to look into this? Instead, the police are looking at these like they are unfortunate coincidences. And, if you do research, you find that there are lots of stories like this where men are found in bodies of water. And the police are saying, like, it's not suspicious. But I feel like it's suspicious. I remember hearing one case where the body of water was just like near a drop-off of the street. And some people didn't know the street ended, so they would end up falling in and drowning. But from what it looks like in this case, the body of water is not like that. You actually have to, go into the body of water. It's not like an accidental thing you would do. But I don't see why, like, both of them would be depressed or, like, suicidal. Like, I haven't heard that from the families. But they're acting like, they drowned, it was just a drowning. But a drowning is not normal. Is it a drowning on purpose? Is it a drowning because they fell in? Is it a drowning because somebody held them underwater? Like, why is it that it couldn't be a murder? Like, Maybe they both met up with the same Uber driver. Maybe there's an Uber driver that is killing men leaving this venue. Or are they drunk and they just fall in the water? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But it's almost like this is just going to be swept under the rug because no one seemed alarmed by this. And even one of the people that drowned, like his dad is saying it's a peanut allergy. But why would he be in the water if it was a peanut allergy? So I heard somewhere that the reception is really bad around the venue and that people sometimes have to walk to where the water is to get a signal to even call an Uber. So what I think is going on is either there's a serial killer who is hanging out near the water and knows that people have to come towards the water to get a signal to call. Or there's like a Uber driver serial killer who is picking up these young men from this venue and like holding them underwater somehow. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they would purposely meet someone at the water. Like if they met someone and then things go wrong in the water. Or are these men depressed and they committed suicide? So I'm not sure. But I think we need to look into more these cases where these men are just found in the water, like drown. And everyone's just saying, oh, they drowned. But they're not saying why they went in the water. You know, how they went in the water. Is it easy to fall in the water? If I was the families of these victims, I would be asking these questions because I almost think sometimes because they're men, they don't get the same attention as women do. Because they think men could like defend themselves and it must just be some tragic accident. But there might be like a serial killer killing young men. And who knows what the circumstances are that leads them to the water. But it's something I've been seeing all over the country. Like in Texas, Austin, Texas, there's a bunch of men that have went missing in this body of water. They've been found dead. And everyone's acting like it's like they just drowned. It's not a big deal. But I wanted to draw attention to it because I think their lives matter and they're worth the truth of what happened to come out. So I just wanted to talk about this because I don't hear very many people talk about it. And it goes on way too much. But I just thought I'd let you guys know what was going on in New York City. Subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.